Yo, big up guys, welcome to the Football Overseas YouTube channel. We are live for Man United versus Brighton match preview, and I know I'm not that visible, but anyway, let me turn off my camera, or let me turn off this camera. Yeah, the lighting's a bit more. I think that works. Yeah. So welcome guys to the Football of CCG channel. We are live for game week 38 predictions, and it is Man United's last game, Carrick's last game for 2025-2026 season. Man United's last game of the season. We began the season with a loss 1-0 to Arsenal, and I want United to end the season with a win of one of beating Brighton, and I believe we can because we have two objectives heading into this game. Number one, to get Bruno the history record of the assist. Right now, Bruno is at 20 assists. If he gets one more assist, he breaks the record, and it is a successful match as well. Another record we need, another objective we have to do is to not a must to beat Brighton, but we need to get to Brighton for knocking us out of the FA Cup. If we manage to get a win against Brighton and we prevent them from getting UCL football, that could be a good enough cup, cup session for Brighton knocking us out of the FA Cup. Yeah, and a second thing, a second objective I want to see United achieve is youth playing football for youth getting some minutes because it is the last game of the season. We have achieved our objectives of getting yourself football. So I want to see how the youth do in this football. I want to see how the youth play, and I want to see people, academy stars coming into this lineup, coming off the bench, seeing how they start off against the senior men, so that we can see who's overrated, who's rated fine, who needs more talking points, who needs a loan outside. Yeah, and for United, getting for this game it will be a tough game. We're playing against the Seagulls, and last time we played against the Seagulls, it was at last time we played against the Seagulls away from home in the Premier League was away from home in 2024. That was 2024-25 season where we lost 2-1 away from home, and we never lost to Brighton home and away. Yeah, we never lost to where is it? Yeah, we never beat Brighton home and away in the Premier League since 2020-2021 season. Last time we played Brighton this Premier League season was in the first leg where we beat Brighton at home 4-2, and there's another history to break. There's a history to break of not beating Brighton since 2020-2021 season, home and away, and we need to break that as well for the sake of consistency. Yes. FA Cup run. United has been unbeaten in the last 5 games. Brighton has also had good form, 2 losses, then goals scored, 6 goals conceded. Brighton has been on good attacking form, good defensive form as well. So Brighton will be a tough team to play against. Yeah. United has also been an attacking form. Our defense has conceded less goals as well, considering we have already secured Champions League football. All have expected us concede more goals, but we have kept our high, and that's what I expect ahead of this game. This will be a small preview as well. So players I feel that could hurt United could be people like Welbeck, the former United star, academy star. This is his last game for his club. This because he's leaving the club on a free, and he's linked to a move back to United, so he wants to impress United as well. Welbeck has uh, someone to mess with, someone not someone to fear because Welbeck in the last 5 games for Brighton. He has secured. He has managed to find the back. He has managed to contribute 1 assist for Brighton in the last 5 games. In the head-to-head against United, Welbeck has managed to find the back of the net of United's net 3 times in a row. And yeah, so that makes him someone to look out for in this game. The person to look out for is F. Guardiola. F. Guardiola is someone to look out for. F. Guardiola is he has had 1 goal in the last 5 games for Brighton, and in the last so that's someone to look out for as well. He's a very passive left back, so depends on who we're playing on the right wing. So that's why I put him as someone to look out for as well. Another player to look out for is the Copia, and the Copia has managed to find. He has managed to have a 8.0. He has managed to have a 9.6 rating in the last 5 games for Brighton. He has been a match dominator for Brighton. Also, F. Guardiola has been a match dominator for Brighton. Um, he hasn't had a, like unlike F. Guardiola, who has had 2 poor games for Brighton in the last 5 games. He hasn't had a bad game for Brighton in the last 5 games, and he has been a match dominator. So, as a left back, he's someone to look out for. I don't know who they'll start on left back. Could be among those two. Most likely they'll start the Cu- Cupa, the Cooper, because Brighton is looking to qualify for itself football. They know they're hoping that Bournemouth lose to Nottingham because they're hoping that Nottingham's Bournemouth lose to Nottingham, and they're hoping if Bournemouth lose to Nottingham and Brentford lose to Liverpool and Aston Villa is beaten by Man City, they're hoping to get a sale spot. And I feel like the Kopiya could be someone to secure that for them. He has also managed to have 3 assists in the last 5 games. The Kopiya as well. He has managed to have 3 assists in the last 5 games. So that makes him a very dangerous left back, a very attacking left back, and he mostly plays left back, left wing back as well, and sometimes on the DML as well. Um, yeah, in the last 5 games, he hasn't managed to find the back of the net for United. I guess United the last 5 games, but in the last 5 games, heading to hosting United, he has managed to contribute to goals being scored, and that makes him someone to watch out for, that United players should watch out for. Another player United players should watch out for is Mitin- Mitnia. Mintia. Mintia is a Gambia player. Gambia player, yeah, he'll be wanting to end his streak going to yeah, he is an African player, very passive winger on the right side of the wing. Mitnia has managed to have contribute 1 goal for Brighton heading in the last 5 games heading to this game. Um, he has also managed to find the back of the net for against United with 1 goal, 1 assist. So he's someone to look out for as well. Would be Heart United. Now on the midfield part, where people like J. Hill in Sherwood, J. Hill Sherwood has been he has managed to get a good rating for Brighton. He managed to find the back of the net for Brighton in the last 5 games heading to this game. He has managed to find the back of the net 3 times for Brighton, and he could be someone to impress as well because also Mitia has managed to have an 8.5 rating against United. Yeah, Welbeck has managed to have 8.0 rating against United twice in a row. Yeah, another player I put is Gross. Gross is a player that Brighton recently signed back. Gross is a player that Brighton recently signed back in the January window. He's someone to look out for. I know when you look at him in the pitch, you could say you can underestimate him, but he has been a key player for Brighton in the last 6 months. Yeah, he has contributed one assist to Brighton in the last 5 games headed to this game. As well, he has managed to have 8.5 rating against. He has managed to have a goal against it as well. So yeah, another one is Jairata. Jairata is a player who can play attacking midfield striker, and yeah, so he's someone to look out for. He's not as much as a threat as the next player I will mention, but Gerrata has managed to have an assist and a goal. And yeah, mm, also people like the Greek striker that they have is C. Costolas. C. Costolas can play on the wings, can play as a striker, and he can play as an attacking midfielder. Yeah, so he's a key player to watch out for, especially those counter attacks as well. He has managed to. He hasn't had a bad game for Brighton in the last 5 games headed to this game. He has had the back of the net against United once, yeah, and that's why he's a player to look out for as well. I think that wraps it up for United players that could impress United, and I'm hoping that could impress United. I know Casemiro's out of this list because Casemiro is not playing his last game. He has played his last game for United, so I've put people like Cunha, Luke Shaw, yeah, Cunha, Luke Shaw, Obomo, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, so those five. And Kobe Menu as well. I feel Kobe Menu could help for United as well. Uh, Brighton, where they weak at. Brighton is mostly weak in the middle of the park. Yeah, so that's where Brighton is most. No, Brighton is weak. They've been having issues down the wings, defending counter-attacks. That's Brighton's weakness as well. But when they're counting attacking another team, that's their strength as well because they have pacey wingers, but the wingers cannot defend as well. So that's an issue for Brighton. So if you can, it's a battle of the width. I feel like this game is one of the battle of the width. Whoever who controls the channels will win the game. Yeah. If you don't control the channels, you not win the game. And middle of the park, both teams are strong middle of the park. So yeah, my starting lineup, my starting lineup for this game, I'll have goalkeeper, I'll have Lemens, right back, I'll have the boot, centre backs, I'll have Eden Heaven, Essendon Martinez. Essendon Martinez played well against Nottingham, so I'm keeping him there. Eden Heaven, I feel like he could do a better job against Brighton than Maguire will. Luke Shaw, we played there. Luke Shaw contributed a goal, so there's no need dropping him. Um, and I don't want to say Gatti, but I feel like he'll most likely start with Gatti next to Menu. But I would prefer someone like an academy midfielder to start next to Menu. But I feel like most likely he'll start with Gatti. Then this is what I feel Amrun Kari could do. We'll put Ahmad on the right wing, Cunha on the left wing. Attacking midfield will be Bruno, and up there will be Obomo. Now, for me, what I'll do is Obomo on the right wing. I don't think Obomo is good to play as a striker. I'll have Bruno Fernandes as attacking midfielder. I'm okay with that. Left wing, I'll have Dogo, and striker, I'll have Cunha as well. If Cunha is missing this game, then we'll have no other choice but to play Zaxi. But apart from that, it will be a tight game. And yeah, no matter the result, we end the season third place, and we should be happy with the third place finish. It is an improvement from 15th place finish, and that sums it up. This is the last match preview of the season. It has been amazing having you guys on board. It's been amazing doing match previews with you guys. It's been amazing doing match reviews with you guys, watch alongs, and yeah, we'll have one last watch along. But apart from that, it is a wrap, and I'd like to thank you guys for joining the stream. Make sure you subscribe. We're 4 subs away from 1K, and I'm out. I'll see you guys next season for more match previews. But from apart from now, this is my last match preview of the season for United, and that's a wrap. I'll see you guys in yeah. When is it? Yeah, soon. Yeah, but make sure you subscribe. 4 subs away for 1K, and I'm out of here. By the way, yeah, United Football Overseas, that's a small announcement. Football Overseas is looking for a content manager. Everyone is interested to apply can send the applications to fan Manchester United 515 at gmail.com. Also, we're looking for, yeah, this is job advertisement. We're looking for someone as well. We're looking for video editors, thumbnail designers, and we're also looking for a Premier League predictor. But apart from that, this is a wrap. I'll see you guys next time.